Hey everyone, this is Onion. It's Wednesday, March 31st, pre-market. This morning I'm going to go over SOS with you, some technical insight, short selling activity, institutional holdings, and we'll go over that press release that was sent out pre-market yesterday. You can see it's just after 6:30 and the bid and the ask a little bit below yesterday's close, so there's a downtrend in pre-market this morning. And you can see on the chart, I like to use a 6-week chart here just because of the volatility. And you can see yesterday the gap down, obviously, a bearish indicator here. It's really separated now from this is a 21-day moving average, and here's the 50-day moving average. So it's really a drop down here, going towards the 200-day moving average. If you look at the lower indicators here, you can see the MACD is really starting to separate from the average line, and it's now below the zero line, which is in bearish territory. Momentum's leveled out a little bit, but all the other indicators here are showing, a downward trend. But most likely we've hit bottom here. I would say 450 is bottom, but we're going to need a few days to confirm. RSI is at 41, so there is a lot of room to go in either direction. Indicators are saying sideways or down, but again, I think 450 is going to be your support line temporarily anyway. If we look at we'll look at the news first. That was definitely, like I mentioned this before, I've been covering SOS for a while, and any news that comes out with this company is definitely going to, it moves at such a low share float, right? So here's the news here, right? It's, I'll just take it up. So this was the one in pre-market that was sent out. So you can see here, it's $125 million registered direct offering at $5. So obviously, with a share float of just over 17 million, that's definitely going to drive the price quickly, and it's going to drive it down. If we look at the short selling activity, because of the news being announced in pre-market, the short sellers stayed away yesterday. You can see it was only 14%, and it hasn't been that low all month. This is the whole month of March here, and it's usually mid to high 30s. So, they stayed away yesterday. Which doesn't surprise me, because I don't think it's going to go much lower than this. 450, like I said, I think it's going to be your bottom. But if you did want to borrow to sell short today, the borrow rate is 9.72%, and there's 2.8 million shares available. For the institutional activity, there hasn't been anything reported since March 24th, and that's when Amplify, they have an ETF. They just increased their position, not very large, but they now have almost 2,600 shares. So in total, you have 14 institutional owners, and they represent 0.16% of the float. I hope this video helps. Have a wonderful day, and take care.